Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I would be making a full-length video regarding the recruitment and selection process in which I would be detailing explaining to you people from the post of job vacancy till the induction process. So I have created a list from my end and I would be showing it to you as well. Have a look on the screen. So these are the processes I have created for you to better understand about the recruitment process. So we in detail going to understand what is job vacancy, what is job analysis, job evaluation, job description, personal specifications, and how to attract the applicants, shortlisting, how the selection process would go, then how we should be generating an offer to the candidate, and what are the confirmations that we need to take from the candidate when it comes to the offer acceptance. And last but not the least is induction process. I'm sorry for that. The induction process, like when it would be starting and what are the things would be covered on the induction process, so we would be discussing all those things. So please do see my video full so that you would be having a better understanding on all the processes without leaving even a pin of a point. When it comes to the job vacancies, we are going to see five major things. One is like definition and essence of job analysis. Second one would be types of job vacancies that would be available in a market. Third one, factors influencing job vacancies, like what kind of factors could influence the job vacancies in an organization. Fourth one, implication for employers, like what are the challenges that the employer can be finding in filling the job vacancies or job positions in a company. The fifth point would be implications for job seekers, like the challenges which the job seekers face while applying for the jobs or getting selected for that role. So let's start into that. I would like to read up the definition of job vacancies. So, the definition for job vacancy is a job vacancy represents an employment opportunity within an organization that lacks a designated occupant, ranging from entry level positions to executive roles. So, this definition is meant like saying when there is an open position in an organization, so we need a required person who have a good skills that would match up to the position, right? So that could be ranging from the entry level to the higher senior levels. Like when it comes to the mncs, we can see like positions from level 1 to the level 13.3. So 13.3 is an entry level position in any organization, and it would be ranging from 13.3, and then your position would be increasing for 13.2, 13.1, 13, so on and so forth. So this is what they are explaining in a definition, and I would like to read it again. A job vacancy represents an employment opportunity within an organization that lacks a designated occupant, ranging from entry level position to executive role. So, this is the definition. Now, let us see the essence of a job vacancy. So, the definition for essence of job vacancy is like job vacancies embodies the dynamic nature of the job market, constantly evolving, and organizations adapt to changing business needs, expansion, or workforce turnover. So, we can discuss this in more brief, stating that job vacancy is to find the dynamic and energetic candidate who fits our role, and this positions would be open in the market as well, like when we see like college placements, and when we see job openings in a job portals, so on. So these are the positions like where the company need to fill. For example, let us take an example of xyz company. It is an mnc company, okay? So that company would always see and think about growing its employment opportunities and expand its new offices and expand its brand, and also collaborate with the tier 1 tier 2 colleges, also to seek a very good candidate, like whoever is living from abc company, which is also a top MNC, and he's into a reputed position, and he is looking for a good opportunity in the market. So this kind of things would be running in a job market, like where ABC company employee can resign from there and join XYZ company. The same would be vice versa. So filling the good position and finding a good gem in the market is their main motto, and targeting the tier 1 tier 2 colleges as well. So this is the explanation about the definition and essence of job vacancy. Now let us look into the type of job vacancies that would be available and what kind of thing that do explains about. There are three types of job vacancies: temporary vacancy, permanent vacancy, newly created vacancy. When we talk about the temporary vacancies, that could be for the shorter duration, like a contract employees. Like, for example, nowadays we can see in an MNC companies, they would be hiring on the contract basis for 3 months, 6 months, based on the demand and their business requirements. Not only that, but also here we can add up the positions. For example, when an employee is on a maternity leave for the duration of a 6 months, and the work need to be continued, and there should not be any pause in the work. Even at that point of time, the temporary vacancies do come into the place. Next, we'll talk about as the permanent vacancy. So, permanent vacancy can also be called as a full time employment opportunity. Like, now we can see many people in a company do work on a full time role. Like, they do not have any kind of fear of their contract would end and they may not be able to continue with the company. So, it is not like that. The full time opportunity is based on your performance, based on the ability you are having, based on the interest of yours of upskilling yourself, based on the present trends in the market. So all those things also do show an impact on the full-time vacancy. The third one is newly created vacancies. Nowadays we can see, due to the increase in the technology, there are many roles coming up in the market, like prompt engineer, project manager, product manager, and many other roles which are similar to this, which are replacing by the AI. And the people who can engage with the AI and is being up to date with the knowledge, or ready to upskill themselves with the new skills, and having the potentiality of the new skills that are available in the market. When we talk about um, software, in the software also we are getting multiple roles, like pega. uh, so these kind of technologies are coming into the market, right? So that is example for software. And when it comes to the HR department, previously we used to have HR all over together is called as HR, like which includes a process from the recruitment to the end to end and exit formalities. But now in the market we can see, like recruitment support per team, or else the person would be hired for the support of in the recruitment process, or else the interns are getting hired to support in almost all the fields. Learning and development is getting boomed, so that many people can concentrate on themselves to upgrade. There are specific roles, and also they are dividing the roles into a key role and a back end role, so that can be called as newly created vacancies. So these are the three types of vacancies. The next topic we would be discussing is about factors influencing job vacancies. There are four different factors which are showing its influence in the job vacancy in a market. So they are: primary thing is economic factor, the secondary would be technological advancement, third would be industrial trend and market dynamics, fourth one would be organizational changes. So we'll discuss about each and everything in detail. When it comes to the economic factors, there could be two reasons for that. One is economic growth. When we talk about the economic growth, like company could be in a success rate, or else the profits of the company could be growing, and it's growing in a very good and advanced stage. Or even we can call it like company wants to expand its industry type from industry type AB to industry type CD. So even that could be an economic factor. For example, if we take a brand which was into a textile industry, which is a manufacturers, and now they have come into the uh, wholesale as well. Wholesale and retail, both the things they are going to target. So that could be an expansion. uh, that could be one of the economic growth. And when it comes to the economic downfall due to the pandemic situations, we have seen economic downfall leaded to many of a recession from the good MNC companies. So that could be one of the reason for economic downfall, and where they want to do a cost cutting by cutting an employees, or we can put it in a way like they want to depart an employee from the organization and improve the AI technology, so which would lead to a lesser expenses when compared to the human expenses. So these are the two major factors that are influencing economic factors. One is economic growth and economic downturn. Now let us talk about the technological advancement. So when we talk about the technological advancement, here also we do have two different things that I would like to discuss majorly. So here the two things are like automation and job vacancies. And the second one is technology driven roles. For example, automation and job vacancies, we can mention it as the adoption of automation and technology can eliminate certain roles, creating job vacancies in emerging fields. Sorry. So this means like we see the market trends and the technology explosions, right? And when it comes to certain roles, for example, we can take HR recruitment in specific. Here we can see many things are getting automated, and even the resumes checking would also have also become an ATS based. So their technologies are playing very good role, and the people need to adopt themselves and be flexible of adopting the new technologies in a market and work according to it and upskill themselves. So that could be one of the reason which I gave you for automation and job vacancies that are available in the market. And the second one is technology driven role. When it comes to the technology driven role, I'll read a sentence for you. On the flip side, advancement may create vacancies for specialized role in technology and innovation. Like as I mentioned earlier, like Pega is one of the latest technology trending in the market, and RPA is another technology that is again becoming a booming in the market. So people having a good skill and exposure for this would gain a better opportunities in the market. Now let us discuss about the industry trends and market dynamics. Here also I would like to take two major points. One is market expansion, the second is market contraction. So when we talk about the market expansion, like for example, I would like to give for market expansion is like BPO sectors we see, right? When we have a vacancies, there is a huge demand for the people, and bulk people would be taken together when they acquire a new project in the BPO sector, so that many customers would be giving a call and they want their queries to be resolved. So at that point of time, when the brand XYZ is getting increased, the BPO sector employment should also be increased, so that many queries would be coming to the company, and the executives can resolve the queries or concerns of a customer. So that can be taken as an example for market expansion. And now when we speak about market contraction, here I would like to give a better example for the demand of professional roles like a business analyst, software developer, HR, so on. So majorly we are talking about the HR, right? So I would like to give an example based on a HR. We being an HR, like one HR is enough for 20 people to be managed. It is just a ratio basis, I'm saying. So opportunity for HR would be one in a 20 or 25 people. So on that basis, like contraction is more for HR people. Like opportunities are very few, and people getting graduated from the colleges for a HR proficiency is more. And in that, you need to be more skilled, and You need to be ready to adopt for the latest technology trend and industry type. So that also shows an impact on industry trends and market dynamics when people are concentrating on the required and proficient job roles. Now, let us discuss about the last but not the least factor that is influencing the job vacancies. That is organizational changes. So, for this also, I would like to give an example of some retail segment. Okay, retail industry. When the retail industry is manufacturing and it is having a branch in one particular location and it's gaining its fame, and the customers are increasing and the customers are requesting for many branches to be opened. So at that point of time, the retail industry would plan to expand its business, right? At that point of time also, the employment opportunities would increase. That is one of the thing we can call as organizational change. And the next topic is implications for employers, like what are the challenges that the employers face to fill the job vacancy. So there are three things I would like to discuss: is recruitment challenges and opportunities in the market, workforce planning and succession. Third one is employer branding and attraction of a candidate or a job seeker. When we talk about the recruitment challenges and opportunities that the recruiter or a employer would be having is competitive recruitment. Like in the market, obviously there would be a demand for a gem candidate, right? So based on those, they need to filter the skills, they need to check the budget is matching with the candidate expectations or not, and the year of experience, whether he is meeting all our requirements or not. If he is meeting, then how much he is expecting and what could be his conditions or what he is expecting from the company. That would be another challenge. And also filtering the hidden talents is another, which is a really toughest thing, because certain times we find the candidates and we onboard them, but if they don't like, they would be just leaving the organizations and walk out of the door. So even we need to satisfy an employee who are being hired. So that would also be one of the typical challenge which our recruiters or a HR team would be facing. The second one would be workforce planning and succession. Under workforce planning, again there are two major things which a team of HR need to take up, is like strategic workforce planning. As I gave you an example previously, like if an employee doesn't like the work culture, or if he's facing some challenges of working and he quits in the very initial stage that he joins the organization. So this kind of things should be balanced and managed. Along with that, the people in a HR department or the organization trying to fill the position has to have a long term goal of employees sticking with the company, which can also be called as employee retention, right? So the team of HR need to take care of employee retention as well. And the second one, workforce planning and succession, can be within an internal team. Like previously I have explained you, right? There would be a levels like from 1 to 13.3, and based on your performance you would be growing to 13.2, 13.1, 13, so on and so forth. In such wise, you need to have a proper understanding and you need to be a good fit for the organization. So in that way, the HR team would be really checking and try to find the people with the right skill inside the organization so that they can fill the required position. So these are the two kind of workforce planning. One is of a internal planning, the other is external planning of a workforce. Now, the third thing under implication for employers is employer branding and attraction. Yes, obviously, for any company or organization, their branding is major thing which plays a key role, right? Uh, Let us take again an example of MNC companies. Like we do have a very good mindset. Like if we get into a MNC, then our future or career would get set in a right way, right? So that kind of branding knowledge and branding awareness also to be created in a job seekers, and then job seekers would have a positive impact on a company, and they would be showing an interest to join the company to fill the position. But yes, the major thing under this which every candidate would be checking is like what are the employee benefits they would be getting, and what kind of um, organizational culture they are going to face. So these are the two major things any candidate would be looking in a company before the joining. And yes, the salary would be coming on the third part or else priority two, but the primary priorities are like work culture and branding of a organization. Now let's see the implications for a candidate or a job seeker. So the implications for job seeker is again like the first one would be market awareness and skill development. The second one would be adaptability and continuous learning. The third one is strategic job searching. Now when we talk about market awareness and skill development, there would be two things that a job seeker would be or should be aware about is like informed job seeking. So we do see a job advertisements right in a job portals or in a company website. Over there we would be mentioning about the requirements like what is the candidate experience we are looking for, is it for a fresher or experienced, or for which background we are hiring, also like what are the skills we are expecting from the candidates. So these would be the market awareness and skill development that the company is looking from the candidate who is applying for a job. And as we know the funnel system, the candidates would be filtered based on their awareness, their knowledge, their skill set, also the requirement of job experience if any, and the educational background whether it's meeting the required criteria or not. The second thing which any organization would be looking in a job seeker is adaptability and continuous learning. And this is because to check whether the candidate we are approaching is a right fit and who is ready to adapt himself for the new work culture or not, and is he a continuous learner or not, because continuous learning is one thing which helps any individual to upskill themselves with the latest trends that are occurring in the market. And adaptability is like they to check the flexibility of a candidate, whether the candidate is flexible to engage with the new people in regards to the project and understand the project requirements with his KRAs or KPIs and perform good with the team, like whether he's a team player or not. That comes under adaptability and continuous learning. The third point is strategic job search. When we talk about strategic job search, so I would like to read out 2 points for you. One is targeted applications, which focuses on vacancies that align with career goals, enhances the efficiency of the job search process. So, as I previously mentioned, you targeted applicants are based on their academic background, their skill set, and their experience from which college they are coming or what is the graduated year. So, these are the things that shows an impact on targeted applications. The second one is networking. So, building a professional network helps job seekers gain insights into potential vacancies and access hidden opportunities. So, nowadays, we can see in a market many positions are in open, but there would be no job descriptions or job openings that are shown on the career portals or on the job sites, but the company would be trying to fill the position. So this can happen with the help of having a good network from one company to other company with a team, or your friends might be working in XYZ company and you're working with ABC company and you're looking for an opportunity, and XYZ company you find it is providing a good opportunity and good career growth for you, and you will be noticed with every single step of a career upgradation. So all those things you would be aware, and with the help of networking, even when there is no job posting, you can check with your friend and you can apply for the opportunity with the help of references. So these are the things we have discussed in job. Let's look into the conclusion part. What are the things we have discussed into the job vacancy? What exactly is a job vacancy? Like what are the things come under job vacancies and how it is helpful in the market and how it shows its impact in the market. There are three types of job vacancies. One is permanent, one is contractual, other is newly created. That one we have discussed, and what are the factors influencing job vacancies and implications. So that's all for today's full length video. Now my next video would be released on 22nd of December, which would be based on the topic of job analysis. What are the things that the recruitment team or HR team or the managers need to give an input for creating a job analysis, and how this job analysis would furtherly be helpful for job descriptions and all. So those topics would be covered in next video. And pardon me, I couldn't be covering all the topics in this particular video. Thank you.